Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's me, Mike Kilo Oscar for Papa Delta India KO4PDI. How you doing, everybody? There's a little over-the-shoulder QSO mixer cam. You can see it there, and you can see me live right there on YouTube. And behind that is my log. Get that out of the way. This is my log for Ham Radio Deluxe up here. This is wires WSJTX running, and I've timed out. Let me reestablish my transmission. I'm on 20 meters if you want to try to get me. There you go. Now, what we're going to do today is we're going to attempt to get an ISS pass again. Seems as though the ISS is the one and only satellite that's been pretty reliable lately. Anytime it's overhead, we can get it, and that's pretty good. So we're going to try that. And right now we are waiting for the satellite to appear. It's going to come up at 4:28, which is about 8 minutes, 9 minutes from now. But I came on here. I came on early because it's been a nasty day when it comes to the bands. Oh my God. Oh, by the way, if you hear this, sounds like paper burning. That's my beard rubbing on the mic. I'm using the lavalier mic today as opposed to this mic to talk on the stream. So you're picking the stream up from this microphone here, which is a much nicer quality for that. And plus, when I turn my head and move away, it doesn't change the volume, which is good. Which is something my brother KC2KWZ was busting my chops about on my first video. And I said, hey, come on, cut me some slack. I'm just starting. Anyway, this pass is going to be a pretty good pass. It's going up to 77 degrees above the horizon. I'm turning the volume down on my other radios so we're not interrupted. My geochron, which when I show you the mixer cam, you can see my geochron up behind me right there. This new thing that's been happening with it is when the astronauts are talking to Houston, you hear it. You can hear them. Let's see if you can see this. Can you see this pointer here? Here's the ISS right here. Oh, you can't really see it. I should get a camera just on the geochron or feed that down here somehow. All right. Anyway, the geochron is showing the footprint of the ISS right now is it's a few miles off the coast of Mexico. If I point with my finger, here's the footprint of the ISS. Here's Mexico. Here's me. It's going to literally go almost directly overhead. 77 degrees. Directly overhead would be 90 degrees. So this is going to go 77 degrees directly above my head. And we should be able to get it for a long period of time. We should be able to make some QSOs on here. I'm looking forward to it. I haven't made any QSOs on satellites today, so this will be my first attempt at making some QSOs. Like I said, RS-44 was really slim pickings yesterday. SO-50 I didn't hear. And that's about it, man. None of the other ones am I hearing. I don't know why. But we're going to try to make a contact on the ISS today. Usually when it's low in the sky, it's hard. But in this case, in the direction that it's coming into my neighborhood right here, this little, oh wait, let me transition over to there so you see that screen. Right here, this is south-southwest. That's a very good angle for me because I will hear that bird almost, well, right about to here. Well, actually, I'll hear it until it sets, but between 30 degrees to the northeast and 0 degrees to the northeast, I'm not going to get it. Well, they won't be able to hear me because I got trees there. Hi, why are you so tired? I don't know, my doctor's got me on new medication for my blood sugar, and it's knocking my socks off. Oh, I should turn the antenna on, shouldn't I? That would be an idea. The rotor wasn't on because I haven't tried a satellite all day today. All right, so now you see the rotor indicator is the square box in the center of this little window right here. That's where the antenna is pointing now, straight up in the air. That's where it is when it's in between tracking satellites. Right here's the ISS, and here's the green line. It's going to come above the horizon right there. So as soon as it does, we'll raise the volume up and we'll listen for the ISS and see if we can make some contacts. Pretty big footprint. When it rises here, it's still covering much of northern South America, all of Mexico, Panama, uh, Central America is all within the footprint. So we could get people from all over the place. If you look at my screen, I've kind of improved it. I got a camera that won't shut off on the satellite tracking antennas, my two Yagis that are on my Yaesu rotor on the bottom right of the screen. In the center of the screen, I should tweak that a little bit. That is the radio screen. And if you were here, that's what you'd see on my radio. And this light usually is too much. Right about there is pretty good. Okay, where it's not causing any glare. And to the left of that is my QSO entry form, which is this right here. This is where I type in the call signs of the guys I'm hearing. Behind it, what do we got behind it? Oh, that's the chat. That's the that is the YouTube chat, but you can't see that on your screen. If you looked at my screen, you would see I typed in test. I could show you that on the screen if I just click on it. There it is. I typed test. So if I leave that on, every time somebody sends a message, it'll come up on the screen right there. I'm getting better at this. I'm enjoying it. I thoroughly enjoy this. And I wish there were more people that were doing satellites because I get the same people most of the time. Same guys down in Panama, Mexico, up in Connecticut, I get the same guys up there. In case you were wondering, this sat box that I use that puts this display on my screen, there's absolutely no app on my computer. What it is the sat box puts out the QSO entry form you see right here. That's, you can open up a second window with just that. And this is the track of the satellite. These are the future orbits of the ISS. This is the best one today. This is all the details, the TLE data for the satellite. And here are all the frequencies that you can access the satellite on. They did a school contact earlier today. The bird was nowhere near me. I couldn't pick it up, but I could hear it on the ISS audio that was coming down on my geochron. So I got to hear that school contact there. Anyhow, I hope the audio is okay with the lavalier mic instead of the boom mic. The boom mic is strictly for the radio now. I have it shut off going into the mixer, so when you hear me calling CQ and on a pass, that's coming through this microphone right here on my shirt. There it is. There you can see it, right there. All right, we're waiting. Hurry up and wait. Hurry up and wait. It's just at the horizon now. Any second now, the antenna should start to turn. There it goes. Right now, it just started turning. Watch the little orange square. We'll move all the way over to where the green and the white dot are. I don't know if you could tell on your TV or computer. That white dot is not actually a dot, it's a diamond. It's white with a red border. That represents where the actual satellite is. As I've explained many times, the green dot is the location on the horizon where the satellite's going to rise. The yellow line is the track it's going to take, and the red dot on the top right is where the satellite will set. So we're almost there. The satellite is right at the horizon. We have not had a chirp out of the sat box yet. We will. Now somebody's at my door. Hold on. This always happens. Who's at my door? Please tell me it's just a delivery. Oh, yeah, it's just a delivery from Amazon. I'll get it when we're done. K6UDA, DUA, did a video on using this little box. It's an M5 stack, it's called, to control stuff on your ICOM radios, which I thought was pretty cool. So like if you have your meters on the screen on the ICOM radio, you could have your buttons for voice on this box. And so when you're doing Parks on the Air with the 705, or if you're using the 7300 or any ICOM radio, you can transfer commands for the radio through Bluetooth to this little box. So if you know anything about the 7300 or the 705, when you're transmitting, you can't, and if you want the meters on the screen so you know your ALC and everything else, that's the way to go. You can control the voice buttons from this little box wirelessly, which is really cool. So that's what they just delivered. I'm going to work on that. Maybe I'll do a video on that one day. All right, I don't see anything yet on the bands, but I'm going to turn the volume up now. See, I should start hearing people at 5 or 6 degrees. It's at 3.9 degrees right now. Sure, my foot switch is in the right place, and my microphone is ready to go, and I'm not hearing anything yet. I'm seeing little glitches on the waterfall. Keep your eye on the waterfall. I'm just checking the camera. For some reason, the focus is zooming in and out. I don't know why. Yeah, that should be good. I don't know why it's doing that. It shouldn't flicker back and, well, up and down is one thing, but it's zooming in and out. You can see that. That shouldn't happen. Anyway, let's see if we can get anybody on here. I hope it's working. Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India, Echo Lima 99. Nothing yet. Nothing yet. If you were here watching me, you can see I have this is my 9700 radio right here. That's the screen you're looking at from this camera. This is my 7300, and that's running FT8 right now on 20 meters. And it's doing a good job, and I don't think it's causing any interference. But let's see if we can get some human beings on this ISS pass. We are up to 16 degrees. I should be able to hit it right now. Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India, Echo Lima 99. I didn't hear anything come back. I'm starting to wonder if it's up and running. Let's check the status page. ISS FM, no. It's been down. Bummer. 1731 was reported down. 5 people reported it down at about 1546. The school contact was at 11 o'clock or so Eastern, and that is marked on here. But I guess since the school contact, they have not had their repeater turned on. But we're going to keep trying for at least half of this pass. All right. Well, you can't get everyone. Let's try again. Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India, Echo Lima 99. Absolutely nothing coming back. And that's a clear shot from my end. If you look at my antenna, right now it's pointing straight up to clean sky. And it's not getting it. Oh, well. Oh, God. I thought we had one there. Well, FO29 is coming up at 5:30. I'm going to turn the volume down there for now. That's a bummer, man. Oh, this was such a good pass. I wish they turned the radio back on. They probably shut it off because they had the Russian crew was coming up there today. Not Russian crew, Russian cargo ship was going to come up and dock with the ISS today. That's usually when they shut it off. That's also when they'll change the orbit, and you have to update your TLE data to make sure that you're still accurate as to where they are. What I do to make sure I'm accurate with a satellite is on my phone, I have GoSat Watch. Okay, and if you look at this, this is GoSat Watch. Let's switch to a different camera so you can see it better. You see where the satellite is? Right smack in the middle, almost over my head. Now, if you go back to the screen with the sat information, it's in the same spot. See right there? Just past halfway. And we don't hear nothing. I'll try again, just in case. Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India, Echo Lima 99. NE1SS, Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India, Echo Lima 99. Figure what the heck, say my call sign with his call sign, maybe they'll answer. I did that 5 times last year, so I was shocked to find out that, yes, I actually was talking to an astronaut. I did it 5 times. Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India. No, nothing. Nothing. It's not on. You son of a... Well, the next pass is only 9 degrees, which means the next good pass won't be until tomorrow. No, 11 o'clock tonight is a 6 degree pass. And then there's another nice pass at 12:38 a.m. in the morning. I am not going to be sitting here for that one. The next one is at 2:16 a.m. is 7.96 degrees above the horizon. And that looks like about it. Oh, well. Hey, would have been nice. What the heck? We got together. Nobody texted me on YouTube. Wow. Okay. I guess I'm by myself out here. Hey, have you guys prepared for field day? Huh? Are you ready for field day? Field day is in June, and it should be a lot of fun. I'm going to be playing radio somewhere, 100 watts, QRP. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll put my Go box back together again and take a 100-watt 705 out to the field to do some stuff. Anyhow, hey, hope you guys enjoyed that little bitty nothing, because we did nothing there. There was nothing to do. They shut the radio off. It's not working. I should park my antenna now because there's not going to be any more contact on the ISS today. And I just want to say, hey, thank you for coming. By the way, check out the digs. I put 2 more monitors here. These are all on this computer right here. It says WindForce. They're all on there. Anyway, bummer, no pass today. I'm going to wish you guys all a wonderful 73. And I'm going to say Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India, Echo Lima 99 is the grid square. YouTube, KO4PDI. Twitter, KO4PDI. Rumble, KO4PDI. And on Facebook, Ham Fun with KO4PDI. Please get on there. Join me. Hey, Donald. Don wants to know if I sold my egg beater antennas. No, I haven't. If you're interested, please let me know. $500, they're yours. They're over $600 new, and they still work fine. My friend Tim just used them. So you guys, I will warn you, it's an entry drug. You get those egg beaters and you start making satellite contacts and you're like, oh my God, I need better. So then you go out and you buy bigger and longer Yagis and a rotor, and yeah, it's like a money pit. You'll just fall right into it. But yes, they are still available. And what is this? He wants to know, what are you using? I'm using right now, I'm going to put the, here you go, Don. Take a look at this. On the bottom right in this picture, Don, you can see the Yagis that I have hooked up to a Yaesu rotor, and I have 2 preamps that are mounted on the mast there. And So the two preamps, what just happened? I got scared there. Something just disappeared. So that's what I use right now. The two Yagis. One is 70 centimeters. The one on the right is 70 centimeters. The one on the left is 2 meters. And they can rotate. I can control them right from my computer here. If I go to control, boop, and you could watch it. There it is, turning left. It is turning left, isn't it? No, that picture's frozen. Ugh! What's the matter? Why is that picture frozen? I gotta check that. It moved. Darn! I gotta fix this. It's hard to control this antenna. Let me return it to its safe spot. Okay. Controlling these cameras is a pain because they're very unstable. But it's a pan and tilt camera. I'm trying to show you, Don. Hang in there. Got to go a little bit to the right. Too far. Left. Ta-da! There you go. All right, so now let me fix this so it stays here. Advanced settings. Well, anyway, there you go. That's where it is right now. And you can see the antenna. I hate when it does this. Hold on. Don't you love watching me do this live? I totally screw everything up. Antenna camera. Unlock it. Let me move that. There we go. Now we'll transition over. Okay, so now you can see it. And now I'm going to move the camera screen to another monitor. Get it out of the way. That won't let me move it. Make it smaller. And I'll move it. Come here. There we go. Get that out of the way. So now, you can see me. I can move it left. Oh, now it disappeared from the screen. Why did it disappear from the screen? Hold on, Don. I'm working on it for you. Yeah, the perils and tribulations of doing this. I don't know why it disappeared. It's still on the screen here. I moved everything in the right place. Sorry. I was going to show it to you, Don. But it doesn't want to play nice. Anyway, it's a Yaesu 5500 rotor. It is two diamond antennas. One is 2 meter, one is 70 centimeter. Each one has about 10 dB gain, but I still put the preamps on them because that's what I used with the egg beaters. The preamps are not cheap. I got them for about $250 each when I got them. And they work great with the ICOM 9700 because the 9700 powers them. Only when it needs to be powered. So, for instance, it's only on the receive. When you transmit, it shuts off the power to the preamp. That's how that works. So, no circular polarization problems. No. Don's asking about circular polarization. Everybody wants to get the best polarized signal they can get. Let me explain to you how these satellites work. They're moving at 17,000 miles an hour, and they don't fly like an airplane straight and level. What they do is they tumble, and they have an antenna usually on one side of them. They're small, they're only about this big, as it being an antenna on one side, and it's tumbling. So who cares if you have vertical or horizontal polarization? The thing is moving constantly. It's never just in one spot. So as a result, it's irrelevant whether you're doing circular polarization, horizontal polarization, vertical polarization. It's irrelevant. It doesn't mean anything because the antenna on the satellite is constantly moving. So the polarization is irrelevant. Both of my antennas are polarized this way. I don't turn them. I don't rotate them. Now, when you're using a handheld and you're out in the field and you don't have preamps and you're just going with a handheld radio and maybe an Arrow 2 antenna, yeah, moving your hand is going to make you hear it better. But on this particular setup, with the setup the way I have it, it's irrelevant. You don't need it because eventually the satellite's going to keep moving and the polarization constantly changes. So there's no issues there. So any more questions, Don? Are you still interested in the egg beaters? Go read about them. I put the link to DX Engineering where you can see the write-up on them. They don't come with the preamps. You need that separate if you're going to get it. I highly suggest the preamps if you're using the egg beaters. Why? Because they're omnidirectional. They have a pattern like this, right? It just goes like this. It goes out equally in every direction. So with a preamp, you can bring out those quiet signals and make them louder. Now, I'd also say if you're just experimenting with the egg beaters and you're eventually going to go with a Yagi and a rotor like I have, don't buy the preamps. Just get this. The other thing you will need is a SAT box. That's what puts this giant screen of information, all this data that you see here. Let me close this. This whole screen, all the satellites that are going to pass next. Here they are right here. They don't all work though. They're not all on all the time, as we just witnessed with the ISS. So the ISS, that's the other thing too. The ISS is different. All the other satellites have milliwatt radios that put out 5 milliwatts, not even a watt, just like 5 milliwatts. Well, the ISS has 25 watts that it puts out. I believe it's a Kenwood radio. Don't quote me on that. I don't know for sure, but they have a radio that's 25 watt output. Big difference. So like with the ISS, you probably won't need the preamps because with no obstructions between you and them, you could hit them on 1 watt. So, and as the satellite comes up and gets closer and closer, I turn down the power on my radio. I start at 100 when it's down at the horizon, but as soon as it gets up to like 10 degrees, I kill it to like 50%. I put the radio. And then I drop it to 25% when it's right over me. And when it's got a bunch of trees, it's got to go through. I boost it back up to maybe 100%. But that's how that works. All right. Thanks, Don. I'm glad you liked that explanation. Anybody else have any questions? Is there anybody else watching? I hope so. If you're watching this on a replay, great. You can watch it on a replay and you could type questions in the chat and I will get back to you and answer them when I get to it. All right. On that note, hey, I hope you enjoyed that little spat of nothingness because there was nothing to listen to. There were no contacts made. It must be like just a bad day all around for ham radio. That's all I can think of. But I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope you come back and you subscribe and like my pages and comment on my pages. Hit the thumbs up on YouTube. Hit the bell so you're notified on YouTube whenever I come on. Or follow me on Twitter. This is also streamed live on Twitter. It's also streamed live on, I think it's on Rumble too. YouTube, Rumble, Twitter, and Facebook all at the same time. Search me out. Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India. I need subscribers. Got some exciting stuff coming up in the future. And on a sad note, before I go, I just want to say we lost a great singer, entertainer, a person. Tina Turner passed away today. She was 83 years old. What a talent. She was She was like the Rat Pack, only female. Man, she commanded the stage. She was something else. So anyway, our condolences for Tina Turner, and thank you all for coming. Thank you, Don, for asking questions about the egg beaters. If you're interested, you got my number. Call me. If you're friends with me on Facebook, you can get my phone number and give me a buzz. Otherwise, you can get me on 30 Charlie sometimes, the 80751 room on Wires X. I'm there. Usually on Thursday evenings, I'll be on the Zombie Alert net first, and then I'll be on the Honey Badgers net. I'm the NCS most of the time for that. And I'd love to have you guys on. And this way we could talk on the radio and get to know each other a little better. On that note, you can hear my voice is starting to go. Why? I don't know. Just it's a long day. Have a great day, everybody. This is Mike, Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India, wishing you a fond farewell and a 73. May the road rise up to meet your feet. I'm not Irish. I shouldn't try that. Take care. Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India, 73.